Microtransactions have become a ubiquitous part of the modern gaming landscape. These small purchases within a video game allow players to access a variety of digital goods and services. From cosmetic items like character skins to gameplay advantages, microtransactions have significantly altered the way games are designed, monetized, and experienced. Microtransactions can range from minuscule purchases, such as a single virtual currency unit, to larger expenditures for exclusive in-game items. They offer players a way to customize their gaming experience, support game developers, and access additional content. However, the implementation of microtransactions has also sparked controversy, with concerns about their potential to exploit players and create unfair advantages. The prevalence of microtransactions is evident across various gaming platforms, from mobile games to AAA titles. While some games utilize microtransactions purely for cosmetic enhancements, others incorporate them into core gameplay mechanics. This has led to a complex debate about the ethical implications and long-term effects of microtransactions on the gaming industry. Cosmetic microtransactions primarily focus on visual alterations, allowing players to personalize their in-game avatars and equipment. These purchases do not typically affect gameplay, but they offer players a sense of individuality and self-expression. From elaborate character skins to unique weapon designs, cosmetic microtransactions cater to the desire for aesthetic customization. Skins can transform characters into entirely different entities, adding a layer of visual flair to the gaming experience. Players can choose from a vast array of skins, often inspired by popular culture, historical figures, or fantastical creatures. Weapon skins similarly offer a way to personalize in-game arsenals. These visual modifications do not alter the weapon's stats, but they provide a sense of ownership and pride. Customization options extend beyond character and weapon skins, encompassing accessories, emotes, and other visual elements. Loot boxes are a type of microtransaction that offers players a randomized selection of virtual items. These virtual containers can contain anything from cosmetic items to powerful in-game equipment. The allure of loot boxes lies in the thrill of the unknown. Players are drawn to the possibility of obtaining rare and valuable items, creating a sense of excitement and anticipation. However, the unpredictable nature of loot boxes has also raised concerns about their potential for exploitation. Critics argue that loot boxes can encourage addictive spending habits, particularly among vulnerable individuals. The lack of transparency regarding the odds of obtaining specific items has fueled further criticism. The debate surrounding loot boxes has led to regulatory scrutiny in several countries. Pay-to-win mechanics are a controversial form of microtransaction that allows players to purchase in-game advantages. These advantages can range from powerful weapons and equipment to boosts that accelerate progress. The implementation of pay-to-win mechanics has raised concerns about fairness and competitive balance. Critics argue that pay-to-win mechanics create an uneven playing field, giving an unfair advantage to players who are willing to spend more money. This can undermine the sense of accomplishment and skill-based progression that is central to many gaming experiences. Developers who implement pay-to-win mechanics often argue that they provide a way to support the development and maintenance of free-to-play games. The balancing act lies in finding a way to implement monetization strategies that do not compromise the integrity of the gameplay experience. Section 5. Microtransactions and game design. Microtransactions have profoundly influenced game design, shaping the way games are structured and experienced. Developers often design games with microtransactions in mind, creating systems that encourage players to make in-app purchases. This can lead to both positive and negative consequences. On the positive side, microtransactions can provide a sustainable revenue stream for developers, allowing them to create and maintain high-quality games. This can lead to more frequent updates, new content, and ongoing support for the game's community. However, the integration of microtransactions can also lead to design choices that prioritize monetization over player experience. Games may be designed with artificial scarcity or grindy mechanics to encourage players to spend money to bypass these limitations. The challenge for developers is to strike a balance between monetization and player satisfaction. Games that are perceived as overly monetized can alienate players and damage the game's reputation. Section 6. The rise of free-to-play games. The rise of free-to-play games has been closely intertwined with the proliferation of microtransactions. Free-to-play games offer players the opportunity to experience games without any upfront cost, relying on microtransactions as their primary source of revenue. This model has democratized access to gaming, attracting millions of players worldwide. Free-to-play games have become particularly popular on mobile platforms, where the lower barrier to entry has led to widespread adoption. Mobile games often utilize microtransactions for cosmetic items, in-game currency, and gameplay advantages. The free-to-play model has enabled developers to reach a wider audience than ever before. Games that were previously inaccessible due to cost are now available to anyone with a compatible device and an internet connection. This has broadened the gaming community and fostered a more diverse player base. Section 7. The pros and cons of microtransactions. Microtransactions offer both advantages and disadvantages for players and developers. Understanding both sides of the argument is crucial for navigating the complex landscape of microtransactions in gaming. One of the primary benefits of microtransactions is that they can support the development and maintenance of games. This can lead to more frequent updates, new content, and a more engaging gaming experience. For free-to-play games, microtransactions are often the sole source of revenue, enabling developers to create and sustain these games. Microtransactions can also offer players a way to customize their gaming experience. Cosmetic items, such as skins and accessories, allow players to personalize their characters and express their individuality. This can enhance the sense of immersion and ownership within the game world. However, microtransactions also have their downsides. Aggressive monetization strategies can pressure players into spending more money than they intended, particularly in games with pay-to-win mechanics. This can create an uneven playing field and undermine the sense of fair competition. Section 8. Regulation and consumer protection. The increasing prevalence of microtransactions, particularly loot boxes, has attracted the attention of regulatory bodies worldwide. Governments are exploring ways to protect consumers from the potential harms associated with these in-game purchases. Loot boxes, with their randomized nature and potential for large expenditures, have been a particular focus of regulatory scrutiny. Some countries have implemented age restrictions on loot boxes, while others have banned them altogether. The debate over the regulation of loot boxes continues as governments grapple with the complexities of balancing consumer protection and industry innovation. Consumer advocacy groups have raised concerns about the psychological impact of loot boxes, particularly on young players. The element of chance and the potential for addiction have led to calls for stricter regulations and greater transparency from game developers. The gaming industry has also taken steps to address concerns about loot boxes. Section 9. The future of microtransactions. The future of microtransactions in gaming is likely to be shaped by several factors, including technological advancements, evolving player preferences, and regulatory developments. New forms of microtransactions may emerge, while existing models may be refined or replaced. Subscription models are gaining traction as an alternative to traditional microtransactions. Subscription services offer players access to a range of content and benefits for a recurring fee. This model provides a more predictable revenue stream for developers and can offer players a sense of value and ongoing engagement. The integration of blockchain technology and non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, into gaming is another potential avenue for the future of microtransactions. NFTs could enable players to own and trade unique in-game items, creating new opportunities for monetization and player interaction. The metaverse, a persistent shared virtual world, could also transform the landscape of microtransactions. Section 10. Conclusion: navigating the microtransaction landscape. Microtransactions have become an integral part of the modern gaming industry, offering both opportunities and challenges for players and developers. From cosmetic enhancements to pay-to-win mechanics, microtransactions have significantly altered the way games are designed, monetized, and experienced. The future of microtransactions will likely involve a continuous evolution of existing models and the emergence of new forms of in-game purchases. Subscription services, NFTs, and the metaverse are just a few of the potential avenues for the future of microtransactions. Navigating the microtransaction landscape requires a balanced approach. Developers must prioritize player experience while ensuring the financial sustainability of their games. Players must be aware of the potential for exploitation and make informed decisions about their in-game spending. Regulation and consumer protection will play a crucial role in shaping the future of microtransactions.